Via Mzansi, it's here on a very picturesque, nondescript stretch of Cape Town's Atlantic seaboard. We've had to go mobile today to track down the Cape Town food trucks, introducing the worldwide phenomenon of food trucks to our beautiful city. So while Cape Town shows us her windy side today, we're going to show you how you can catch some Italian cuisine, maybe a Durban curry, some fine loose-leaf tea on the fly.
The food truck concept is simple. It's gourmet food on wheels popping up in often unexpected parts of the city. Today we're just outside Camps Bay. Let's meet the Limoncello crew.
So Luca, third-generation chef from Naples, when you say authentic Italian cuisine, it's not lip service, this is the real deal.
It's not only Italian, I specialize more in like Napolitan food. We use a lot of fish, a lot of seafood, a lot of fresh veggies, and just slightly more southern Italian than, say, Italian food.
So what you're saying is it's ideal for the Cape Town market here, where we love our seafood, but we've also got access to a really continental selection of goods. We've got some great produce. The market must love it.
We're here to do the real thing and not just maybe a boerewors roll, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But we just want to do something new, something, you know. You don't expect to eat spaghetti with calamari or a risotto out of a truck, you know. So that's what's kind of blowing people away.
In Europe, the trend's also known as street food. But forget all greasy stereotypes and think fresh, flavorful creations like Invan Vandia's finest Durban curries.
Well, clearly something is really working here in Cape Town. Why do you think the concept of food trucks is catching on like wildfire?
A lot of people are knowledgeable about food, and I think the food channels have definitely made people aware of the food truck concept. When we came up with this concept, it was a nice novelty, and when people saw us around, it was like, wow, that looks quite impressive. Let's give it a try.
Well, my friend, you're going to have to put your money where my mouth is and give me a taste test. What are we going to be eating today?
However, either you can go for a butter chicken, a lamb curry, and you can have that with rice.
Food trucks also maintain a modest carbon footprint, in addition to selling appetizing and, most importantly, fresh and healthy fare. Simon Constantatos revamped an old favorite.
People are looking to taste really good, healthy ice cream, but also, incorporate the branding of a Caravan, which has been retrofitted and revamped from a 1969 Caravan into what it looks today. When we first heard about what actually goes into your typical soft serve mix, it's enough to basically make you not want to eat your ice cream. So we decided to basically take the nostalgic feel of an ice cream guy going around with his van and selling, but then changing and improving the product. So only all natural, local and seasonal ingredients are used to make our various flavors. No preservatives or colorants. It's vegetarian, so there's no gelatine added in it. Because it's dairy based as opposed to cream based, you've also got a lower fat content, so it's improving the product.
Part of a global revolution of the humble tea leaf is Lady Benin's tea parlor. Like coffee connoisseurs, tea lovers are becoming more selective, demanding interesting infusions.
I was trying to bring tea to the world since it's making quite a comeback. Coffee is such a huge thing, so I thought, why not provide an alternative and do it in a way that is magical and an entire escape from reality that is so hectic. There are over 200 different kinds of tea, and each one has its own story. So when I first got into it, it was just this like insane load of information, and as I go I form a relationship with the tea. You learn how people like their tea, so there's just so much intricacy to it. Well, loose leaf tea is the original way that tea was drunk. We used a far less quality tea with tea bags, so leaf is literally the original product. The flavor is 10 times more, the quality is just up there. It's like comparing instant coffee to roasted coffee. There's just no comparison. And the beauty of it is you can throw so many herbs and spices and flavors into it and just create pretty much anything you want.
Social media is fueling the food truck fire by allowing you to follow and find your favorite truck. Check out Expresso's website for their contact details, and let's get trucking.
Nice. I like the idea of meals on wheels. But here we have the tea lady herself in studio. Jessica, very nice to have you actually live talking about your tea. And I'm looking forward to this because Jessica, she's actually going to reveal her secret tea recipe to us live on air. So it's not going to be a secret anymore, unfortunately. Sorry. So Jessica, let's start off talking. You know all about tea. There's so many different types of tea. So what are we looking at?
So basically, just to sum it up, all tea comes from one plant, which is Camellia sinensis. Anything that's not of this plant is technically not tea. So your rooibos and chamomiles, they're considered herbal teas.
Yeah.
What differentiates all the different teas is how they're processed. So you've got a white tea, green tea, oolong, black tea, and a pu'er. Different levels of oxidation cause different effects, basically.
Okay.
So, yeah, in a nutshell, that's how it works.
Can I ask you where your love for tea came from? Because, you know, you just seem to know a lot about it.
Tea, strangely enough, it chose me in a weird kind of way.
It chose you?
It chose me, yes. It just drew me to it. I always loved teas, but until I actually got involved in it, I had no idea the wonderful worlds that it could show me. Yeah, and my passion's grown and grown as I'm learning.
And I guess you've traveled a little bit as well?
Yes, I have. I think my first big interaction with a traditional tea was when I was in India, hence my spice chai recipe.
Is that the one we're making today?
Yes.
All right, so should we start making it?
Sure. Well, I've sort of semi-prepped it. Obviously, there are different ways that you can make tea. The spice chai traditionally is boiled with all the milk and sugar on the pot.
Right, cool.
So I've put all the ingredients and everything inside, and we'll just heat it up.
All right. So let's talk about those ingredients that goes in there. Show us.
So I've decided to use a rooibos today.
Yeah.
Decided to use a rooibos today just because homegrown is always good, and the beauty with tea is you can infuse it with anything. It doesn't matter the base. I've got cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, a little bit of black pepper and ginger inside the tea.
Okay.
So I've also added a bit of milk and sugar just to give it that, as it brews and it boils, it's reveals all its wonderful ingredients.
Love it. All right, so while that is cooking, that should be almost done, right?
Yes.
Talk a bit about tea etiquette. How do you drink a perfect cup of tea?
Okay, well, just like tea has its entire kung fu to get it to be its final product, the way that you drink it can really complement and best suit particular teas. So you've got different things like cast iron, glass, porcelain. Some of them require longer steeping periods, others shorter. So a lot of the time it's more sort of what's convenient for you and what works nicely. For me, loose leaf tea is the best. Tea bags are unceremonious, and you can create your own, you know, small ritual with it. And part of making the whole thing with the different equipment allows you to sort of observe yourself and be in the moment and really connect with what you're doing. And I think in this day and age, that's quite important.
I think it can make a very nice hobby as well. It's just delving into the world of tea because there's so much to learn. Cool.
Absolutely.
How's that tea doing?
Okay, yeah, I think we're about ready.
All righty, and you have the most beautiful cups and saucers right here. What's the story behind them?
I found them at an antique market.
Ooh.
So I have this obsession with teacups, and I just collect them wherever I go and wherever I can. And these have legs, so I just have to...
You know, you got to have a teacup with legs, at least.
Exactly.
All right, cool.
So this is, because it's all loose leaf, this is a little handheld strainer to prevent anything from getting in the cup, so...
Oh, look at that. What's the deal with sweetening it up, sugar, that kind of thing? Allowed or not?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm all about sort of traditional way of drinking tea, but tea is a very personal thing. So if you enjoy it with sugar or honey, it's good to add. This one, they drink it really sweet in India, so I haven't added too much sugar.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, thank you very much, though, for coming and share your secret recipe with us. I like my tea a little bit sweeter, but I'm not going to use sugar. I'm going to use actually Solati's brand new sweetener, which is a fantastic one. It's healthy because it's made of sucralose. It is aspartame free, and it's also like 600 times sweeter than sugar, so you don't need as much at all. So I'm going to try that. We'll show you some cool recipes tomorrow as to what you can do with this for some nice recipes. I need to have a taste of this. Oh, the smell of this is just amazing. Do you have to put your pinky up when you drink it or not?
It's not required.
Is it not required? I'll do it anyway. Okay, seriously, that's by far the best cup of tea I've tasted.
Woo!
Cheers.
Rocking.
I have to cheers on that. Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate it. Leanne,
thank you.
You are jealous, I know it.
Explore Mzansi and discover whatever you're looking for. It's here. Go to www.viamzansi.mobi and book now.